Okay. We are live as I speak, just 15 seconds ahead of you guys. Hopefully gonna have some friends in the house tonight because man, there's a lot going on. And as you know, I just love to show up and hang out and hear what is on your respective minds. So let's hear it in the comments. If you guys are going to be out tonight, would love to see you. Look, we got Amara in the comments already. She is showing up. And man, I want to talk to Amara for a quick sec because she freaked me out, all right, earlier this week because she was joking around and I didn't get the joke. I'm an old guy. Sometimes I don't get the jokes. What can I say? And I was concerned. So, we got to straighten out. It's all good. So I do read you guys' stuff, and was concerned for a minute, but alas, no bad things have happened to Amara. She's safe and sound. And Amara, it looks like it's just you and me. So I want to open up by talking about TV shows for a minute. So I don't know, Amara, do you watch TV at all? I mean, I do a little bit. I used to watch a lot more of it when I was much younger. But my wife and I have just finished The Bear, and that show, man, I loved The Bear. And so, she and I, hung out watching that thing. And if anybody's in the house tonight and wants to talk about The Bear, I really want to talk about it. Right? It was a lot. It was a lot of show, and it was just ultra whatever. Yes, absolutely, Amara. Netflix totally counts. If you've got a show at Netflix that you love and have enjoyed, I want to hear about it. The Bear was running on Hulu, and we had to deal with commercials to watch it, but they're short episodes. They're like a half an hour each. And hello, Paul. Good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you. I am not going to try to upset anybody's apple carts tonight. All right, we're not. Actually, I'm glad you're here because it reminds me. So last week I was talking about Bard the Smog Slayer and all that. And when I went back and I actually watched I watched it more closely, and I put together this video that I thought was funny, about how that whole thing went down, how that scene rolled out. It was actually better than I remembered, and when I was watching it in the movie, because it wasn't as much him doing his own thing. I mean, it was ultimately doing his own thing and making some mistakes and stuff. But it was fun to play off the collab that he had with his son, right? How he and his son worked it out. And so that was fun for me to be able to kind of expand on how, like, oh, well, what if what if the son was marketing, and what if Bard is sales, and this is kind of how they can work together. And anyway, it gets down into the weeds of, like, what does sales and marketing alignment even mean, right? It doesn't mean just saying, hey, sales, let's go out and have some drinks and be friends. That's not what it means. Okay. I think we need to figure that out. And I think when organizations really, truly do figure it out, and it isn't just marketing telling sales what they're doing, there's collaboration that needs to happen. There's give and take. There's ideation and creativity from both sides that needs to come to the table, and integrating ideas from all players is what sales and marketing alignment, I think, is about. Hello, Sam. I was digressing for a moment because Paul showed up and reminded me of last week's episode. But alas, we're talking about TV shows. I want to know about TV shows that you guys like and watch, because my wife and I just finished season 2 of The Bear, and I loved it. Like, I loved The Bear so much. Like, I couldn't get enough. I was so bummed when it ended. And thank you for the compliment on the lighting. I have upgraded my lighting as of this week, and so I have a one of these things now. I can control the spectrum. So right now I'm at 4800K, which is just slightly below the bright white, which I think works a little better with the blue. Because when I have the blue light on at the 5600K, it makes me look a little blue. So any case, that's what's happening. So thank you for that compliment, Sam. I really appreciate that. And then obviously got the beads because who was I talking to? Mike Phillips this morning saying the beads are now a character in this story. So all right, so throw down some shows, would you people? I want to hear what you guys are watching because there is a time and space in my life for a little bit of that. And I do enjoy a good story. And if anybody has watched The Bear, let me know because that one was on my mind. Also watched Silo right before The Bear, but The Bear was so much better than Silo. When The Bear was over, I couldn't remember that I had just finished Silo. Go figure, right? So Silo runs on Apple. The Bear was on Hulu, and both just totally off the charts. My mom is recommending that we watch Joe Pickett next, and we might get to that. So yeah, any case, Outlander. Okay, and My Hero Academia, love it. I want to check those. Ali, all right. So Ali, all right. Refresh my memory, buddy. I think you are up in. All right. So everybody who's watching the comments. So Ali is. Let's see here. Is okay. Hang on. Okay, we're good. Sorry, we're just. I've got multiple screens or multiple things happening simultaneously. So Ali is LinkedIn user. Now Ali is, I believe, up in Vancouver, BC, which is very close to me. And I know that the weather in the United States is absolutely the worst this year. Okay, I get it. It's bad. We've had bad weather in the past, but we're not having bad weather this year. We are actually having fantastic weather, knock on wood, because BC is not on fire, or at least if it is, it's not blowing down our way yet, which is great because it's mid-July. I fully expect that to happen in early August. But yeah, yeah, see, so Ali, I remember stuff. And Sam, 100% with that too. You know, we tried to watch. We watched the initial episode of Only Murders in the Building. I got through the first one, and I'm like, it's not. It doesn't have anything on the Bear. Like, not even close. So yeah. So any case, if you're not seeing the comments in the live on LinkedIn on my profile, LinkedIn user is Ali, he's software developer up in Vancouver, and so I like to he and I kind of chat a little bit about. Yeah, you've got 900 active wildfires, but they're not blowing south, not at least to Bellingham. So we've still got crystal clear blue skies, and it's mid 70s. Although, so okay, so we don't have AC in my house, and that's by decision. I don't really want to. We don't have to have it, right? Most of the time, it's fine. And but last night, so I sleep with a fan in the window, right? And I like to have it blow in. There's a little cool air, just kind of cool things off. And somebody decides to smoke some dope outside my window last night at like, I don't know, it was midnight, maybe. Man, I don't know. I mean, it's legal here in Washington, and I mean, there's time and place for it, right? So, but at the same time, not in my bedroom at midnight. Ish. Talk about getting woken up and not happy about it. That was that. So, what's interesting, Sam? I appreciate your comment on the lighting, but I'm looking at myself here on both sides. I'm going to adjust this light just a smidge because what I'm seeing in Restream versus, and when I look down like that, it's because I have the camera literally in front of the monitor. Um, but it's just a little bit out of focus. I see on LinkedIn. Weird. Okay. Well, maybe I could tune down that. I wonder what happens if I tune that color down just a smidge. What that does. Oh wait, that tuned it up. Oh, wait, come on. Sorry, it's fun to have control over the lighting. All right, sorry. I'm sure that was really boring for you guys. All right. Hello, Tanya. Love to have you here. I'm looking forward to your shows. So let's talk about some shows. Holy crap, man. I mean, you guys have been literally on fire with the show action lately. I mean, it like, so what I started doing was I just started accepting and pushing the attend button. But now what I'm doing is putting them on the calendars. All right, just throwing them down. So I showed up for Morgan Ingram's this morning, and knowing that I've just kind of run into that guy. He's a really hot shot dude with 150,000 followers. I mean, that's insane, right? But I tuned in, man, and it was all business. There was I just couldn't get the groove. I couldn't get there with it. So I bailed out on that one. It was something about winning over buyers, but I have been listening to Britta Newley's. So picked up her show with Dan Sanchez, and he's talking about audience, and that was excellent. Britta is a gifted host. Okay, she really does. She really invests in what her structure is going to be. So highly recommend picking it up. It's early. It's once a week, I think, on when was it? It was last week. I think it's on Thursdays. Okay, so Thursday mornings. It's at 6:30 Pacific time. So that's 9:30 Eastern, but that's pretty early for me to get rolling on a show. But it's well worth it. And this one, the one coming up that she has in a couple of days is should you pivot into sales to grow your career? And I think this is interesting because most of you guys know that I've been in sales. So that's my job, and I'm just curious about like that pivot into it because I've been on record a time or two to say that I'm ready to maybe take a pivot myself out of a direct individual contributor role. So that's I'm looking at that and dreaming about how to make that happen. And so I'm still doing it though. I still day in and day out. You ask for that business, make it happen. All right, so all right. Tomorrow we've got Impossible Equals I'm Possible with Susanna Dawn and Paul Deitch. I'm looking forward to that. That is on the calendar, right? So, Paul, if you're still hanging with me, we are good. And yeah, all right. So look at Wendy. We got Wendy in the house. We got Stephen. It's late back east. Thank you so much for coming in tonight, Stephen and Sam and Dee. Gee whiz, you guys. There is something about the West Coast versus East Coast. We're going to get back to shows in a minute. But you guys on the East Coast, you stay up so stinking late. I'm in a coma, all right, by 11, and you guys are still on fire. And it's like I don't know how you do it. It blows my mind. All right. Any case, okay. So I digress there for a moment. All right. So we got Impossible Equals Impossible tomorrow. Who's the guest on that? You guys have a fancy guest, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, Lachelle Atkins, of course. What was I thinking? Yes. Lachelle's going to be there, right? So that'll be fun. And then right after that at 11, we've got How I Started My Digital Nomad Life. All right. And that's with Matji, right? And I slaughtered her name, I'm sure. Slaughtered it. But she is a Dutch woman who is talking about the digital nomad life. I'm gonna bring that up. No, what? Come on. There, Marchie Bacher. All right, I'm just going to share this with you guys here. We're going to go back. We're going to share the screen because that's how we roll around here because you guys don't have any idea who I'm talking about, right? All right, we got Martier. I don't, okay, somebody's got to tell me because she doesn't have a pronunciation here on her name. And I got a Dutch last name, but that's as Dutch as I get. So she's from Holland. She's currently cruising around the U.S. She met with MBF the other day, and that's cool. And I love her energy. And she's a coach. She's helping people kind of break out of their boring jobs and that those just don't fulfill them. And that's totally awesome. And she's got her show coming up tomorrow, and it's going to be How I Started This. All right, so you guys can see. Hopefully, you can see. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, no, that's probably because I'm sharing that one there. Okay, sorry. So back to my calendar. All right. So then we've got Thursday. We've got Britta Newley's, and then we've got 7-figure LinkedIn strategy. What's this? I don't even know. What is this? 7-figure. Oh, that's wait. I forget. Come on. All right. So here's a naming thing. All right. We got to put our names in. All right, all right, I got to click out to the event because I can't remember who it is from my calendar. All right, no, of course. All right, so it's Tara LaFonguch. All right, so there you go, Tara. Who puts their name in the title? Nobody does this. All right, but now I'm just clicking on my calendar and realizing that I don't know. All right, so hang on, I'm gonna pop this over to the shared screen. All right, so we're gonna hit this one. Um, this will be Friday morning. All right, so we got Tara LaFonguch and Rahan Safdar. Right, I don't know him, so we're gonna get to know this guy a little bit. And yeah, so that's cool. That is what is happening Friday morning. And then let's see what else. What else is good? Come on, there's other good stuff. I know it because I've been like signing up for everything. Oh, got Nadine and Amber. Nadine and Amber. All right, that's coming. That's next week. That is a week from tomorrow. So we've got plenty of time to get ready for that one. All right, that is Nadine and Amber coming up. All right, so we're gonna click on that because yeah, I gotta do that. Hang on. I gotta copy that. I'm gonna go over here to the shared screen, pop that in there. All right, now who dreamed this up? Okay, this is I'm so pumped for this. I seriously can't wait for this. All right, so look at okay, Wendy, thank you so much. We've got Soul Man coming up. Yes, I listened to the Soul Man between Aaron and Paul. I was out putting up a fence because apparently that's the stage of life I'm in. And yeah, so we've got that. No, I've got you, Tanya. I've got you. Where are you? I know I've got you. Where? I don't know. Tanya, you're lost. Tanya, you're lost. I'm gonna go find you. I'm gonna make a note. Very sorry about that. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. I'm gonna go find Tanya's show. All right, because okay, we got Cuddle coming back. That is good. All right, I see what you guys want to talk about. All right, so last night, I'm doing my thing, and I came across, and this is why I love you people. All right, without exception. Okay, Wendy, Sam, Tanya, Stephen, all you people who are here with me tonight, and everybody else who's already fallen off, right? So you got to know Carrie is a very important influencer for me. Okay, so she was on the Hot and Unleasher show, the last episode, right? And I'm so glad I had her on because so she runs her own digital marketing agency. It's based in the US, but she moved to Guernsey, UK. All right. And so she's living over there in Guernsey and she's running this business and she's the boss of it. All right. It's her thing. She's got like 15 employees. She gets like 5,000 applications for any open job. Everybody wants to work with her. All right. And she's been running this podcast called Tea Time with Tech Marketing Leaders. All right. And I run, okay, so like I have like envy for I don't want to call envy such a negative word. I'm like, what's the word? I'm just like I'm inspired. Okay, we're gonna go with inspired. I'm inspired by the life that Carrie has created for herself, that she has figured out how to move abroad and live in this place, this island off the coast of France that's in the English Channel. I mean, come on, that's awesome. She's running a business. That's awesome. Okay, she's in the fight. She is respected, all this. All right, but so she posted this last night. And this is really great. And most of you saw it, but in any case anybody's listening, Ken Dunner, thank you so much. Savor in that flavor. If you missed this, I want to let you know about it. Right. So she posted last night about the experience of being a podcast host. And it resonated with me so much because I had to literally like Hotness and Leisure show just got to be so intense for me, right? It literally just kind of exploded in the vision that started to become real, right? That I could see, okay, if we're gonna have 6 guests, we need to have 6 separate little shows, then we need to have 4 more shows for each of the sponsors. And this was going to be throughout the month leading up to the main event. And holy crap, man. I mean, that became a big deal. And I was like, wait a minute, time out. I got some stuff going on. This private stuff. It's fine. We're gonna deal with it. But I needed my energy, my focus needed to not be doing that for an entire month with that kind of an intensity. And Carrie just yeah, she just came out and started, kind of talking about like how important it is to care for your guest, right? How important it is to be present for the guest. And I roll into this last night, and she has like one like and no comments. Okay, you know how that feels? Like it's been. I know how that feels. Okay, because prior to May 28th, 2022, that was my reality. All right, and I don't know why nobody picked this up. I don't. Maybe I. I don't know. Okay, but look at you guys. Look what you got. I just said enough. Excuse me. Enough of this business. All right, I am tagging in all of my creator buddies, and you guys are so great. I mean, look what you did. Bam, 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 bam. All of you showed up. Okay, I tagged you in, and you all just came out, and that's what support looks like, right? That is what, and you commented and you got into it. Sam is talking about her new show, and Carrie's coming back. Gretchen pops in, right? Pulls out what she thought. Look at that. Okay, that is a gift, people. That did not cost any of us anything, and I am so proud of you, people. Okay, I am just so proud that you did that. I am in this. This is what it's this showing up. Okay, because it was like 14 hours later and nothing, crickets. That feels like crap. Okay, it just feels like the 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 yuck when that happens. Okay, so I want to say so much that you guys are just awesome. All right, so it looks like my LinkedIn Live just totally busted. All right, I can't even watch it. All right, I got to come back over here. So I'm looking. Okay, so there. All right, so where are we? All right, so we got the comments rolling, and we got. So we still. Oh, Kelly showed up. Hello, Kelly. Love seeing you here. Who else is in the house that is new here so far? Right, because my feed is totally busted. Right, so got great. All right. So, all right, Sam, you're recording tomorrow with your mom for Phoenix. Let's go ahead and highlight that. Okay, I literally cannot stand what Restream has done with their redesign. This is just not good. And if you guys using Restream right now, it's what? Come on, what now? Uh-oh. I gotta reload. Did we lose? Man. Okay, sorry. We had a little technical glitch-a-rooney. Probably because yeah. All right. So sorry, Sam. I totally just went offline there for a minute. Okay. Take a deep breath. We're gonna show this. We're gonna show this guy right here. I'm recording tomorrow with my mom. Thinks for. I'm nervous as hell. I feel like this one's gonna take extra time. So I want to say, Sam, I enjoyed meeting your dad. I felt like I met him. That was cool, right? That really was. That was something, right? That was important. It's excuse me, just get a little thirsty here. It's hot. Yeah. So I felt like I met him, right? Now I know you better. I get that, right? I totally am excited about what this platform offers us, right? And so recording tomorrow with your mom, okay? So that's not going to be live. I'm thinking. It's what it is, right? So I've got a glitch here on Restream that it's not showing comments in the window on my screen right now, and I don't know if that's going to disappear from your screen or not. But we got comments, Tanya. So Tanya, not sure where you're lost, but listen, we had so Sam hosted a live the other day where she brought her dad on. Okay. And that's what I'm talking about right now. And Restream has done some redesign to its platform, and I hate it because I don't freaking know how to use it. it's the navigation is just totally whack. It's on the side now, and I'm not loving it. Not loving it one bit. So those are the two things that I'm trying to kind of get to. Hopefully, Tanya, that clears it up a little bit. And I love that we've got Ken just rolling tonight. Ken, you're rolling. Yes. All right. So where were we? All right. Moe Choice. We're talking about Moe for a minute because, as many of you know, I am in a community, and many of you are in the community with me, which is totally rad. It's called The Gym, and it is hosted by none other than Mike Phillips. And Mike, the community is for solopreneurs. And well, I'm not a solopreneur, right? I am a creator, and I have been a small business owner many, many times in my life. So Moe is a guy who has come into my world recently, and is someone who is talking about solopreneurship and talking about kind of what that means. And I highly recommend checking out this cool post that he did. This freelancer versus solopreneur. This was really good. All right. So if you guys can't see it or don't find it, I'm just going to call it out because I don't, you can agree or disagree, but the thinking behind it. So I just want to call out Moe here. Maybe somebody want to tag him in if you don't mind in the comments. That'd be cool because it's good content. So yeah, so we're going to talk about this for a sec. So he talks about freelancer versus solopreneurs. All right, so he says, okay, so a freelancer, right? They sell their time for money, or a solopreneur is looking to create passive income. Okay, got it. All right, that's an interesting way to kind of think about it, right? So freelancers work from project to project. Solopreneurs are going to run a small business. All right. Freelancers are going to be specialists in a specific skill, and solopreneurs are going to be generalists. They're going to juggle multiple roles. And that, okay, all right. So I get that, right? That's like I own a business, right? So I gotta, you know, do the business stuff. I gotta market, and I gotta. I mean, but we still have to do that as a freelancer. I think. I mean, it's maybe we put our profile on Upwork or whatever, right? But then number four is you work solo, no employees. Okay, may outsource to contractors. Okay, that's interesting. Focus on working in their business for freelancers. Focus on working on their business versus solopreneurs. The freelancers don't build a personal brand versus building a strong personal brand. I don't know. I think freelancers are building pretty strong personal brands kind of across the board. I think we're doing a lot of that. Clients control their schedule. A freelancer, the solopreneur, maybe it depends on what they're offering. Freelancers have less concern over their business structure. Okay, more concern over business structure by a solopreneur. Reactive to market changes by a freelancer's proactive market changes. So, and then deliver those skills aimed to deliver value. That's kind of these differences. It's very thought provoking. Whether you agree or not, it's not the point. It's just that he's talking about it, right? He is trying to create this, this sense of differentiation, right? I totally am down with that. So, and I wanted just to call it out and say thanks to Moe for for doing that. So, I wonder if we might have just totally gone offline. No, I still say I got 12. So if you guys are still with me, leave me some comments. All right. And kind of reaffirm that. So what else are we talking about? Oh, so today. Well, yesterday I gave you guys the puppy. LinkedIn's like your puppy. Okay. You guys are cool, and you gave me a pass. Okay, that wasn't very strong content in my opinion. All right, it wasn't my best work. Fair enough. I was out in the woods. Susanna Dawn has been talking about going, taking a pause, taking a techno pause. And, I was in the woods, so doing that. Of course, I got my phone out, taking a selfie. All right. But okay. So that was what that was. Today was better. Today was about pitch slapping. And I want to hit this a little bit because, well, okay. And all right, Megan, thank you. I do want to. I'm just going to take a timeout. I'm take a timeout right now because Megan McGilver just showed up. Dude, you're like that. Your video style right now. That's really working for me. All right, you got an angle there. Keep doing that, please. It's I don't know. You got there's something. It's like I've seen it. I don't know. If you guys, you're talking about band-aids and systems and where you're coming from, and it's like you've got this. It's you got something. I can't quite put my finger in. All right, so just want to say thank you for that content, Megan. You are on my proactive list, and I'm hitting your content. So if you're posting, I'm going to see it at least every other day, if not every day. Depends on kind of how quickly I can get there. Nick, good to see you in the house tonight. Loving that. All right. Where was I? Okay, so I am employed as a seller, right? And the way that I go about finding new clients, and mostly actually just sort of evangelizing the solution and the brand and the products that I have are better much spending my whole Sam, you've totally dated yourself, but I'll let it pass. Because that guy's in prison. But in any case, where was I? Social prospecting. How would it do it? Okay. We all in this room tonight, we all know. All right. And Megan, whatever, okay, you don't need to step up your game at all. You got a game down. Keep playing that game. It's great. All right. But what is social prospecting versus social selling? Social prospecting is to being here. Okay. Doing this stuff. All right. It is intentionally creating conversations with people that you have something in common with, which is like you got a thing, you have a solution to a problem that they have. Okay, that's cool. That is worth finding and creating a good conversation. But I strongly and firmly believe that you cannot go out and beat people over the head with pitch slaps and other garbage, right? There is a right way and a wrong way to do it. And to Nadine's point on the post this afternoon, and so many of you guys also chimed in. It was so great. No, Bill Cosby. Hey. That was from Fat Albert. Sorry, I'm dating myself. All right, Kool-Aid came later. Any case, where was I? There's a right way. There's a wrong way and a right way to do it, and I am opinionated on this. Okay, it's my profession. All right, and I take it seriously, and I strongly and firmly believe that social prospectors out here like me, our job is to lift and elevate everybody's content. Okay, period. And by doing that, you oh yeah. Any case. You guys are so great. I love you people. All right, you're great. Thank you for showing up. It's so encouraging when you do, because this is what builds me up. All right, it gives me energy. I draw out of this. This is great. Okay, Amara, you're the best. Okay, so right way, wrong way to do it. Now, I had been on record of saying this thing called a post slap. All right, and post slap in my mind, okay, was basically where you have your you go out and you create a new connection with somebody or a bunch of connections, and then all of a sudden all you're posting about is your business. Okay, I was a little bit snarky about that. I'm retracting that position. Look, if you just want to talk about your business on your profile, do it. Okay, do it. Just do it. Post slap your life away if you want. Okay, but that's it. All right. You can post slap on your own post if you want. You have my permission. That I am recanting that idea that you weren't allowed to post slap, because your posts are your posts, and it's my choice to consume them or not. But I don't know what has overcome like LinkedIn lately. I'm getting the most DMs like from hell. Okay, like they're just like hardcore pitch. and it's like off the charts with and they're like from seemingly legitimate like business people too. So it's a bad look. All right, you gotta work harder. Um, and and yeah, I'm like, does this like seriously work? And so I got a couple of buddies, right, and we we take screenshots and send them back and forth and stuff and laugh about them a little bit, but they're inbounds in terms of the content. Like nobody nobody says anything that's offensive really. It's just you know dumb, a waste of time, and have a good chance of getting blocked. But I figure, until I've got 30,000 connections, hey, whatever, I'll connect. And if I don't like your content or you get too weird or you hit me too hard, then okay, we'll have a conversation and if you don't wise up, then we'll block, right? And Stephen, to your point, I'm getting them from um, I'm getting them from the US. And that I agree, Paul, too. Like I don't hate on the people, right? And I think I was actually pretty nice to the dude who's the carousel that I made. I was just really clear. Like, look, man, you want me? You're gonna have to show up on my content, make comments, stand out, be cool, be helpful, come to a live show up, make some comments here, get to know everybody, right? These are my friends, right? Megan and Paul and Stephen and Tanya and Sam and Kelly and the rest, right? You like. Good night, Tanya. You're the best. I'm gonna go find your shows and sign up for them because I don't know why they're not on my calendar. I probably just forgot or something. But at the same time, it isn't gonna work. Okay, point blank, it is not going to work if you just DM me without making any kind of effort whatsoever to do what I do, right? Which is, hey, I don't expect to sell anything to anybody if they don't know me a little bit or get to see me around or see what I'm interested in or see the like the strength of my ideas in context with other demand gen marketers and people who are in that business, right? Like yeah. So Nick, I actually blocked Norm finally. Norm was hitting me way too hard, and I've been managing my notifications like very aggressively lately, because I just couldn't deal with the context switching like all the time. So Norm was hitting me too hard. I had to block him. I couldn't stop it. Yeah, I can help you. Sam, you get it. You totally get it, don't you? We all get it. Like everybody in this room gets it. Thanks for putting up with me. Just listen to me ramble at this point. We're almost getting to the end. Yeah. So, all right. So let's wind this thing up because it is late on the East Coast. Hopefully, you guys are having great. My questions about like what shows are you guys watching? That really resonated. If you're looking for a new show to watch, you haven't seen The Bear yet, watch The Bear. If you can't handle the F word, then don't watch it because there's a lot of that. But personally, I love that show so much. I couldn't get enough of it. I was so bummed when it was over. And the third season hasn't even been written yet, apparently. And now the writers are on strike. And I'm just like, oh, man, that sucks. All right. So, Nick, I don't have the Sheik or Arabian Prince. Don't have that in my life. Not happening. Not worried about that yet. Might happen. Okay, what else? So we had Moe talking about solopreneurs and freelancers. If you agree or not, that's great. I'm sure he would love to see you show up on his post and give him a hard time or agree, whatever. Ask questions. He's a pretty cool guy, and I've been following him for a little bit. What else? Shows. Your show's coming up. I'm trying to get him calendared so I can remember. All good. All right. So if anybody's got anything last, I got Ken savoring the flavor. Man, Ken, you're the best. Hopefully, you're not overheated too badly down there in old Houston. And the rest of you guys, I know Sia's down in Dallas. I think had the flood and all that, so that sucks. Hopefully, she's recovered. Okay, all right. What am I missing? Haven't seen Nathan around lately. I know Amber is taking a break. Adam is traveling. He's doing his corporate stuff right now, so that's happening. What else? I think we're good. I think we're good. So I'll be back with the early a week from today, hopefully, barring any kind of major disruptions. Otherwise, I want to say thank you to everyone for who you are and what you do and what you offer, and to me in particular, and to each other, and to this platform, and to the world in general, because you guys are awesome people. And I celebrate these unscheduled lives because you show up, right? You show up, you hang out, you talk to each other. We're all here together right now, right? A real time, real place. This is actually happening, my friends. It is synchronous, and you guys are getting to know each other, and I love that. So with that, I am going to say goodnight if I can find the right buttons to push, because this restream is the pits. Okay, gonna push the button. I want to say goodnight to everybody. I love you all so much. Okay, that's it. Now I'm pushing the button. Goodbye.